Well, I think people should be really, really angry.
Yeah, and we've been disrupting people now for nearly 2 weeks.
And we've seen 30 years of a failure to address a problem which now puts all of life on Earth.
We need massive systemic change, and I think that
economic collapse will come with ecological collapse.
We're committing ourselves to the end of humanity, and they do a little short stint on it. And next we'll be talking about gastric bands. It's just like, cut.
The Prime Minister has joined the Home Secretary, Priti Patel, and Labour in condemning protests which blocked access to 3 newspaper printing presses owned by Rupert Murdoch.
They meant when they said you haven't shot yourself in the foot, you've blown your fucking leg off.
The so-called eco-crusaders turned criminals, attempting to thwart the media.
It's just getting really fucking low. Police are at the office. I don't know how much stuff they'll take. Fuckers.
and they can't break the door down.
Why are you getting arrested?
It's like something comes off your shoulders that you've got with you all the time and you don't know is there until you're banged up.
What the fuck are we doing? Like, why do we have to do this? That's how grief works, isn't it? It's like, you feel a bit better, you think you've faced up to it a bit, and then the next thing you know, you've just gone back through the floor again. It's like trying to grieve for things that can't exist. Grieving for what's like going to be written off as like no longer possible.
Yeah, she's like reading every like theoretical sort of thing she can about what we're doing.
When I watch her with a fag, fucking stressing, and knowing what she's carrying, yeah, you wonder what consequences that's going to have on a person's body.
It's all connected to being a young teenager who, you know, watched her mum deteriorate horribly and then die. So I became like a sort of stand-in mum for my younger brother, who was 7 years younger than me.
There's lots of people who are good at talking about shit and maybe less willing to actually get things done.
If you do feel like you're doing everything you possibly can, I think you can earn some hope.
Yesterday, because there were loads of people getting nicked and there wasn't enough people because there was not stuff there.
They're cutting swallows and butterflies and an octopus today.
They've come down on us like a ton of bricks. Fuck's sake, man. There's something really important about recognising when the repression comes, why it's coming at you. It's because you're being successful.
You will have to examine the law in order to make a judgment today.
There are people that work for this bank who are committing crimes against humanity.
And you may decide to find us guilty. You may send us to a likely prison sentence. So be it. We are here to try and prevent an irreversible cascade of impacts which will create a global genocide unparalleled in human history. You are judging the mother of all crimes against humanity. And it was with great grief that we all stand here today. Grief is something you can only experience because you experience love.
It's just so polite, and this situation is like the most impolite thing that I can fucking imagine.